Hey, after we set the general properties of our project from our project types, we create calendar, then we assign calendar to the project information. Also, we set the start date of a project. Now, let's shift our minds to focus how we can create the task. So, as you can see here in the task, in the insert collection, we have three types here of the task. The default one is the task. The second one is the summary. Summary, it's look like the phases in a project management. Also, we have a task which comes with the 0 day as a duration. It's a milestone here. So in the Gantt chart in the left panel, we can fill these cells as you can see in these columns. So let's start with the task with the name start. Start represents the start point of a project, and as a point it comes with the duration 0. So you can increase and decrease the value using this numerical value. So by increasing the duration of this task to the 0, it will be as a milestone because it's come with the 0 duration. Now, as a start point, we know the project from project information. The start point of our project here is this value. So we can set value directly, or we can pick the value from this date and time picker. Okay. Now, as you can see, because this start point has a duration 0, so the start point will be start in this value and end in this date. Okay. Now the another columns here, which is the relationships, and now we don't have relationships for this task. We are going to discuss the relationships in the next video. Now, as you can see, the task move here for this task is the manual. You can change it directly from this combo box from manually schedule to auto schedule. Okay, as you can see, the icons change it to the auto schedule, or you can select this task and go to the task here, then change the schedule to the auto here. Now, every project consists from different phases. As we mentioned in the first introduction, we have start, which is the initiation of a project. We have a planning, we have executing, control, and closing, and so on. And this depends on the types of a project in general. So I'm going here to represent the phases in general. So phases here, we can create phases in MS Project using summary. Okay, so you can click on this cell, then go to the insert, as you can see, and click on the summary. And as you can see, this is the summary 1. We can change the value directly in the cell. Also, we can change the value by double click on this cell or this row. So this window will come up, which is the summary task information. Using this window, we can set the general information of the task. For example, the name, the complete percent, also the duration in general, the relationships, resources, and another option we need as an advance to create this task. So let's start to the set information by change the value directly here as an Excel sheet. Okay, so let's give this summary as a phase number 1. And as you can see, by default, when you create a summary using this feature, the task 1 come as a default behind or as an indent into this phase. So let's change it to the task 1. Okay, then task 2 and task 3. So at every task, as you can see, we can set the duration in days, hours, month by change the value here, as you can see in the duration. Okay, so as you can see, by default, when you create a task, the task mode will be manual. So we can change this to the auto by select these tasks, then go to the task, then change the schedule to the auto. So as you can see, by default, MS Project set as a start point or start date of every task here to day, because we are not set already. We don't set the relationship between these tasks. Okay, fine. So for example, let's do some feature, or let's benefit from feature here in MS Project when we are going to create the task or phases in general. Let's suppose we have a phase number 2. So as you can see, phase 2 now is as an element into the phase 1. So we need to outdent this phase as out from phase 1. How we can do that? As you can see in this schedule, we have this arrow. The arrow on the right, as a shortcut, we can directly click or press on Alt Shift and right. Okay, this task will be as a subtask. Okay, now we need to outdent, not indent. We need to outdent. So as you can see, we can outdent will be as a summary task actually. So as you can see, we outdent this task from phase 1. Now if you click more, so as you can see, this message will comes tell us the task cannot be outdent any further. Fine. Now let's suppose we have another task with the task 1 as a name, and now we need to indent this task into this phase. So select the task first, then go to the schedule, then click on indent, or Alt Shift right as a shortcut directly from your keyboard. So as you can see, MS Project converts phase 2 from the task to the summary. Okay, now let's select this task, okay, and paste it here. Copy and paste this task here. Give the duration of this task any duration. Then select this task and change it to auto schedule, as you can see. Fine. So next video we are going to set the relationships between these tasks.